I'm Bobby. I play saxophone for Sandwich the Band.
My name is Kujong and I play the bass.
My name is Xander Gibbons and I play the drums.
I'm Isaac Visser and I play piano or keys.
I'm Luke Murray. I play guitar.
How did you get started in music and what inspired you to pursue it?
How did I get started in music? Well, I played in the school band in 4th grade. I started playing saxophone and I never stopped, so it was always my thing. I knew Xander, the drummer, ever since I started. He was in 5th grade, I was in 4th grade. So I met him then, and then I met everyone else now. And I just wanted to keep it going because I saw how cool this band was and they let me join. So.
The first reason why I wanted to play guitar was I watched School of Rock with Jack Black. And then seeing him on there, then after that I asked my dad to take out and play his guitar. And then after that, I think like a couple months later for my birthday, I got a guitar from Aldi. And then I just kept playing.
Well, I started playing piano when I was in, I think, 3rd grade because my sister and I really wanted to start doing something with music. Neither of my parents play, well, my mom used to play violin, but they both appreciate music and wanted us to do something with it at some point, so that's how it started. There were times I was like, I don't know if I want to keep doing it, but then I ended up pushing through. Freshman year I started playing drum set, and so I do that as well on the side, but I've always stuck with keyboards.
I started in music playing saxophone in 5th grade, and then I played that up until about 8th grade, and then going into high school I switched to bass, and I don't know, it's just kind of like I've just been kind of playing bass since then. I find it fun.
I started in church, playing the drums for the choir, and that was like in 1st grade, and I never stopped.
Why do you think music is so important to like happiness, and like how do those correlate to each other?
That's a good question. I would say the main reason why music is such a core thing for our happiness is because everyone can find their own, and it like everyone's taste in music. Like I listen to music, Xander listens to music, you listen to music. All people listen to different types of music. We might listen to a couple of the same songs, like these big popular songs, but what we like is who we are. And so, like, I might like a slower song than you, but that's just like how we live our lives. And so music is, I would say, core to that.
I'd say because it like lets people like get away from their daily life in a way, so they can focus on something else for a little bit and listen to something other than kind of like, I guess, the boring or the sad daily life. It's a distraction, I guess.
I think for performers, at least for me, it just makes me happy to be able to play with the guys that I do. Like we all have such a good bond inside the practice room, on stage, and then also out just like hanging out. So I feel like the people for me are like what really get me to like love the music, but music itself can be such like an emotional thing. Like there are certain feelings connected to certain songs. Like there's songs that like I'll hear and they'll remind me of something, make me want to cry, make me want to smile. So it's just like a big network of emotions that people can share together, and I think that's why listeners enjoy it so much as well.
For me, I don't think there is much happiness without music. I mean, it's pretty much most of what I do, even if I'm not playing it, because I know I'm not like the most practice-heavy person, not like someone like Luke. But I feel very connected to music at all times.
I think music is so human because it's like imperfect, and there's just so many ways you can express it. It's universal. You know, I could go halfway across the world and play music with someone that I can't even speak the language. So.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel that a lot. So I would say because of how much time school takes up, especially now junior year, which I think Luke will probably say the same thing, is the hardest year of your high school career. It takes a lot of time up, and so it's hard to find time to practice. So I'm not really sometimes motivated to, but when I see my saxophone, I'm listening to music, and it makes me want to get back into it. So I guess you just have to be able to push yourself, and if you can't, just try harder. I don't know.
I'd say usually I don't really have a balance. I kind of just like do music first, and then I figure out the rest of it, which sometimes ends up good, not so much other times, like in school, other stuff. But I usually just put music first in most things, and then the other stuff is kind of an afterthought.
For me recently, my whole like high school time, I thought I was gonna like go on after college and like go on into college and like get a degree in music and like become like a teacher or performer. But recently I've kind of learned like I don't want to lose like the love I have for it by making it like everything in my life. So I switched that so I can still have it without getting exhausted with music and keeping it being like a big part of my life, even though it won't be like the largest thing.
Yeah, I would say the passion definitely comes and goes. Sometimes it's like all I want to do is play drums, and then other times it's like just have no desire to do it at all. But usually it's like a song or a gig that will usually reignite that passion. And yeah, it's just kind of, it comes and goes, but it's definitely there.
What do you hope people gain from listening to you or watching you play?
Right now, there's not really much to gain from watching me play because I don't have very good stage presence. But if I wanted anything in the future, I guess it would be for people to understand why some people are so affected by music. I want to be the person who really sheds the light into someone's world about why music is so important to me and to so many musicians and people who listen to music all.
I hope just like I guess people excited in a way or like inspired, because that's when I listen to music. That's kind of what I get excited, like tap my foot or like show it to one of my friends. So just kind of get excited about it, get into it.
I hope that people are just have a fun time, forget about life. For other musicians listening, I hope they get like the oh moment. It's basically where like something happens in the music where you really like it that you almost can't help but like just scream. That's like it's happened to me. It's happened to all my bandmates. It's the best feeling in the world. So.
In MISO, we go down and play for kids once a year, which is a really good experience because once in a while you'll see a couple of the kids in the crowd be really into it. And I think that was me when the older kids would play for me in elementary school, middle school, and I wanted to be like that. And being the person that's playing for them now is such a cool experience.
I just hope that they will take the time to just relax and just be a part of it, because as much as we are doing the music, the listeners as important, because we wouldn't be doing it without them, because we do it for them. So I just hope that they appreciate it, have fun, take a moment to just step back.